It's the light that pierces through you to the darkest hidden place. It knows your deepest secrets, but it never looks away. It's the gentle hand that pulls you from the judgment of the crowd. When you stand before them guilty and you've got no way out. Some may call it foolish and impossible, but for every heart it rescues, it's a miracle. It's nothing less than scandalous, this love that took our place. Just call it what it is, call it grace.
I was going to tell you that 11 years ago I was a drug addict. I got on a plane to the Dominican Republic and I read my Bible and I prayed every day for an hour. And I literally got on the plane as a drug addict and I opened up the Bible and it turned to Romans 12. And I said, this was kind of like last resort Hail Mary for me in life. I didn't know what else to do. So I totally went to a completely different country by myself to draw close to God. And Romans 12 says this, don't be conformed to the world, but be transformed by the making new of your mind. And I guarantee you, I just want to tell you the power that comes as we hang out with Jesus Christ. God's Word comes into our lives and changes who we are to who He's called us to be. So we encourage each and every one of us to keep doing that and keep drawing close to God. Now, while I was in the Dominican Republic, I met a real-life Dominican, y'all. Right here, this guy. I met several, but I met this one. A couple months later, I brought him all the way back to Maine with me as a real-life souvenir, so that was pretty cool.
So glad you think it's funny. It was so cold up in Maine, I thought I was going to die. And when you're Dominican, it's all New York. So I thought I was going to New York. I had no idea what Maine was or anything like that. Before I knew it, I ended up there.
Well, then we got Mike from the Dominican Republic, Chad from Maine. We got John. John's our pastor's kid. He's a goody two shoes and a smarty pants. You know, John was first in his class all the way through high school. So that's pretty good. You can his mom out there and say yes. But I will tell you that he was homeschooled, so he was the only person in his class too. So he's not that smart, I guess, right, John? No, he's smart in my book. Pastor son John from Maine. We got Eddie Munoz, all the way from Puerto Rico. I always make fun of Ariel because coming from Maine, which is a very burly state, you know, you hear a man that has the name of a beautiful mermaid, and you think it's weird, especially when he has not the face of a beautiful mermaid, yet the face of more like a mule or Chewbacca or something. But either way, that's Ariel from Puerto Rico.
He looks more like a walrus.
We love him anyway. Now listen, we're going to close this time out. We got Selah coming up. I was able to hang out with the guys from Selah and during lunch, and they're wonderful people.